So I'm so excited today to have Fizza. She is the conversion copywriter and launch strategist. Thanks so much for being here for the Millionaire Mom Method.
Thank you so much for having me here, and I'm really glad that I got a chance to be here and to join and to have a very, a healthy talk with you. And I hope we will have some great insights today together.
Yes, I'm so excited. So for these interviews, right, we talked before. I love to talk about what inspires us, what we can teach other women, and what helps us all kind of grow together. That is always my goal. We rise together, right? We learn from each other and we bring each other up along the way. So that is always my goal. So to start us off, I would love hearing kind of origin stories. I would love to hear kind of what, if there was a moment that you felt like was a spark for your business or a multiple of moments that you felt like really inspired you to start your business. I'd love to hear.
Yes, definitely. Being a mom, I can talk a lot about it because when I was staying at home and raising my kids up, and there are a lot of moments when I felt that I am just losing my identity, and also I
Mm.
am losing my education, and
Oh,
I'm losing my worth because it is something that
yeah.
if you are not using it, or if you are not using it to grow yourself, it means that you are just um, lost in chaos, and you are not aware of how you can find yourself. And the fact was that I was working as a teacher, but that was not aligning my dreams. And I was just thinking, because there was a moment when I was instructing my students to draw the margin lines and to write the date in the correct formats. And I was thinking that I have the masters in, and why I am doing this. Because
Yes.
there are ladies who can do this, who have studied less than this, so they can also do this first. So what's the difference between me and them? And at that time, I was also a mom of two kids, and I was having a lot of responsibilities also. But later on, I just came to know about all these online world, and writing and copywriting and this and that, and I just got it, and you can say I just grabbed it uh, immediately. I found that it is a chance to prove myself, because it was
Yeah.
something that not anyone can do. Because I believe when you have studied higher, when you have good awareness, and when you have good mind and intellectual your thoughts and this and that all things, then you can do that things easily, rather than those ladies who are not enough educated and who cannot grasp that concepts easily. So I got this chance immediately, and I just jumped into the freelancing platforms. And while doing this work, and I started growing myself. But there were the moments when I was so stuck at home and in my work, that it was becoming difficult for me to keep a balance between both of them. And so gradually, when I shifted from the freelancing platforms to the other agencies, or you can say the other team members, I started working with them. And then there came a moment when I just realized that I'm working for them and I'm building their businesses. So what is here for me? And this is something that hit me hard. And I have been trying to do something for myself for a year, but I was not able to do it due to the lack of time. And then a moment came when I just decided to quit all the things and to take a break for 1 month. And then I decided to take a jump, to invest in myself. And then I just learned all the things, the branding and this and that. Because being copywriter, it was easy for me to grasp all these concepts, because I was not so much social media kind of person. And that's why I was not like this, um, how to make your reel, and how to short your video and something like this. So it was difficult for me in the beginning. But my coach was so nice. So she was just saying, just start doing it, you will
Yes.
get habitual.
Yes.
uh, and then there was moments, if I talk about a couple of months ago, there was a moment when I was thinking that I'm not getting results. I was talking to her, I'm not getting results, I think I must quit it, and I think that I should start teaching again. And she was saying, why you are thinking this? It's all about your mindset. It's
Yeah.
however you will think, how the things will come to you in that way. And that actually helped me a lot. And at that moment, when I was just, sleepless nights, when you think that we are putting efforts, we are doing a lot of things, and at that time I was just idealizing other girls who were not married and who are doing a lot of things. And I was just realizing, oh, they are so lucky. They don't have kids or the other family responsibilities. Why I am stuck here? And I was also, I am bad. It is something bad I'm going to say, that I was complaining to my parents. Why did you do this to me? Because I
Right?
got married and when I was studying, so I didn't get the chance to grow my career and to build my own identity. And but then I realized it's not the way. There are many other ladies also who are doing wonderful work while being mothers. And because
Yes.
my coach was also a mother, and there were many other ladies. And in our country and in our community, I have seen a rising concept of doing work and of building their own identity. Women are doing a lot of work like these, and they're not saying they're so much passionate. Like they're not saying that how much responsibilities they have. They're just passionate about that. We have to do something for ourselves. We have to
Yeah.
build our own identity. We have studied enough. Now we don't. We cannot rely only on the parents or the husbands or the sons or whatever is around them to take the responsibility of them, and they are just passionate enough that they want to be independent and
Yeah.
they want to bring a change in the society. And that is exactly when I realized this, because I have seen a lot of other women around, and when I started building brands and I started communicating with the other women, and then I realized there are many other ladies who are doing wonderful work, and they are equally balancing their home and kids and their work. And at
Yeah.
that time, I started thinking about this and I started owning my things. I've been accepting all the things, that it is something that I must be complained of. I must accept the things as they are. And I have to
Yeah.
find the ways in this way.
Yes.
And now I must say that I'm happily doing all the things and I am happy whatever I'm doing. And I'm, because sometimes there came the moments when you cannot see the results immediately, but
Yeah.
um, when you keep on putting the efforts, they start compounding and the results starts to appear after some time. So it was that thing that was making me depressed and stressed. But now I am realizing that after a certain period of time, things are changing and I am able to see the results. And
I love it.
I must say, the thing that I say now, that we must be resilient no matter whatever situation we have been going through. Because I have been going through a lot of tough situations in my married life. Not from my like personal like marital affairs. It was all about family, and you can say at some moment it was also financial. And my husband got ill, and he was just on the bed for the 4 months. And at that moment, I supported him because I was doing work, and these are the things that were very, precious for me.
Hard. Yeah.
And because when I have my girl, she is going to 10 years old soon, and when I think that she will see me in this way, that my mother is building something for her own, she will
Yeah.
not be complaining the in the way that I was complaining to my parents.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
is. And the thing is, be resilient no matter whatever the situation you have in your life. Never quit. Just keep
Yes.
on moving based on your stamina, based on your capacity, based on your situations around you. But the thing is, you must keep moving on. Like we have
Yes.
heard the story of the tortoise in the hare. The tortoise was just keep on moving, and the hare just slept. And who won? The
Yes, the
tortoise.
tortoise. Yes. I love that. You said so many amazing things, right? I feel like you are every woman, every mom, I think goes through those very similar struggles, right? I mean, every path is different, but I think you are so right that I think every mom struggles with, especially if you have a degree, you feel guilty for maybe not using your degree, and then you worry about how to balance, right, the home life and your business life. But I think you're absolutely right that it is so important to invest in yourself, right? It sounds like you did that, and to really power through, because I think those fears and comparison, right? Comparison to other moms comes up so much, and comparison just to other people where it's not even a fair comparison, right? How can you compare your business to someone who doesn't have mom responsibilities, wife responsibilities, and business responsibilities, right? It's just a completely different situation. So I think those are all really important points to, right, be resilient and understand that fear keeps coming up when you are comparing yourself to others, right? And how important it is to really just invest in yourself and trust the process, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Trust is the main thing, that you must trust yourself. You must be confident enough. And if the things are delayed, if things are not getting the results for you right now, if you are keeping yourself pushing forward, then ultimately that there is a time that came to you, and you just never realized when is that
Yeah.
end. Because I have got multiple, incredible opportunities in my life, and I think that they were from nowhere. From where it was just because of the fact that I was looking for the opportunities, and then the opportunities came to
Yes.
me. So it
Yes.
was something. Yes.
So true, so true. So now tell us a little, I know you have like a master class coming up, but tell us a little bit about your business and what you offer for everyone, because I know you are big on creating that kind of identity for yourself and being that copywriter, as well as talking about launch strategy. I would love to hear more about your business.
Oh yes. Just I talked about it earlier, that when I was building my business, and I was seeing that I'm not getting the results, and I was so going to in the depressed mode and stressing the things. At that moment, I realized that there are a few things that I'm not expert. Like, I'm expert of the copywriting, and I'm expert of the strategizing my content and all these things, but I'm not expert at, like, how to beat the algorithms, and how to do that video parts and graphics and this and that. So I just realized that when any other woman is building her business, and she is also wearing multiple hats and having a lot of responsibilities, so they might be in the need of the help. Like, many times we burn out, we just at the point of the quitting. And at that time, I just realized how much important are my services, because copywriting is something that, if someone is not aware of the how words work, and how the angles work in the copy, and how the launches are strategized, how the emails are written, and it is not actually about the random stuff. Because if we are into the business, the main purpose of our content is to bring in the sales. But if we are posting the random content, it means it is not bringing in the sales. So we need to be strategized about all things. And this is where many women, lack, and they just are not aware of the fact, and they just second guessing their words, just keep on writing and rewriting and then rewriting, and still confused and doubting themselves, that is it going to work, is it
Yes.
going to bring the sales. So in this whole scenario, I believe that my services are what, I must say, that will help their businesses to grow, because it will save their time, a lot of time. It will save them from getting stress on their heads. It will save them from the burnout, and it will ease their process of getting in the clients. And they will be confident enough that yes, the things are at the right places. And after the whatever the time or whatever the process we are following, we will start seeing the clients coming in. And it's about how we create those micro commitments, and how we create that conversion momentum from our content in our audience mind, that slowly they just keep on saying in their minds yes to you, and ultimately they say yes to you verbally by obviously paying to you. So my services are here for those women who are actually burned out of their content writing, copywriting, launches, and every other thing that they need in their business related to their writing and strategy. This I'm here to help them and to minimize their burden, to keep them focused on whatever they are offering, what skills they have. They just need to put the efforts on whatever they are providing to their clients, and how they are bringing the results for their clients, so they don't need to worry about how to write a copy, how to write the words, how to strategize the things, what angle today I should talk about, what kind of email I should send today. Is should I send it now, or should I send it after 3 days? So these are the things that I will take care
Yes, I love it.
for them.
Awesome. And you're so right. Words and messaging, right? I think that's so important. And definitely not everyone is an expert at that. So it's so nice to meet someone who is an expert copywriter. And those things are so important that I don't think many of us think about, right? How we say certain things and kind of that overall strategy, getting it all working together, all the pieces working together. So what is kind of the first step that someone could take with you? Do you have like a free consultation, or do you have a what's the best way for someone to get in touch with you?
So yes, so my consultation is always free, and it's like a discovery call. So we talk about the things, at what level of the businesses they are, whatever they are already doing, what are their target audience, what have the goals in their mind, and how much nurtured is their audience, and we talk about all those things. And at that moment, we just got to know each other also, and also we just plan the things, that how things can move forward. And this is all because someone I many times people say, what are your charges, like what do you offer, what are your charges? I always say that it is customized, because it is not something that is similar to all the businesses and all the people, because
Yeah.
every person is at the different level of the business, and every
Yeah.
person has an audience who has a different level of awareness.
Yeah.
So we need to strategize the things accordingly. And but if we talk about the launch strategy, is the somehow similar, but the angles and the things and then changes. So we discuss all the things in the call,
Discovery call.
and we also
Mhm.
see. Yes, and we also see that how they move forward, like how they want to move forward. Do they want to do the funnel part also? Do they want to go towards the sales page also? And the emails and this and that, because some people want to keep their launches so simple. They just want to use only social media and DMs and close their clients through that. But some people want to automate the process, and they move forward with the emails and landing pages, and then ultimately towards the sales page. So it depends on the people's businesses and their models and whatever goals they have within
Love it.
business. So yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Love it. And tell us about, I know you have like a master class coming up. Do you want to tell us a little bit
Yes.
about that?
Yes. So yes, it's I have a lot of things to say about it, but I want to keep it short. Uh, there's number one thing. I was talking to many people, like the coaches and the many other who are building their businesses, and when I was talking to them about how they are writing, they are taking their writing parts. So the thing I was listening from them, that I'm good at writing. I have been writing corporate in the corporate industry for many years. I can do all this stuff with the help of the chat GPT. I can do it myself. But the thing is, uh, we must know them. We must let them know that it is something not like that. So that's why I am conducting this masterclass, and I want to give them a complete, overview of the things, that how actually the copy works and how the launch works. It is not about like single pieces of content or something like this. It is like a how in overview of the things, you can say a bird eye view, that how things are linked together, and how these things join to bring in impact in their business and to bring in the clients. Because if I will talk about myself, I was following my coach for some time, and I talked to her like 6 months ago, and we talked, and then we moved away. But when I was feeling that no, I cannot do it myself. At that moment, I was nurtured enough that I went back to that person and say,
Mm,
yes, I want to
love it.
work with you.
Love it.
So these things are very important in our business, that we need to nurture our audience in a mind, in a way that they just know that this person is that person that can bring result for me. And we need to be very strategic and be very specific with our content. It's not about like the 5 tips or how and why. kind of things,
Generically.
because
Yeah.
these are the very Google kind of things, and you can imagine, you can just understand these things better, because everyone is educated enough now that they can use chat GPT, Google, and all these things. So we need to I need to tell them that how exactly the launch work, and also I need to help them in a way that learn these things. If you don't want to take paid help, they must be aware of these things, that how these things actually work in their business, so that for the next time when they're going to work for their business, they must not be confused, they must not be doubting themselves that how to do this exactly. So it's my master class is all about that, how to create the high converting launches, how to write the copy, how to decide which headline and which pattern we need to use in our headlines and hooks and messaging and all this and that. So yes,
Love
I
it.
I want to start
Okay.
because they're
Perfect. Yeah,
yes.
perfect. So I'll link to however is the best way. I'll put the link to the masterclass below. And are you on Facebook, or do you have a Facebook group, or what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
So yes, basically, for now, my primary platform is Facebook, and but I'm also using the LinkedIn and Instagram, but I'm not putting much focus on them. And my audience, I'm building my audience on the Facebook, and I'm interacting with them on the Facebook. So it's the Facebook that I'm working right now.
Okay.
And anyone, someone wants to connect with me and contact with me, they can just hit me in the DM, and my profile is all public, so it's easy
Okay.
to
Perfect.
get
Perfect. You
interested.
got it.
Yes.
So, as a last question, I always like to leave the audience with a little hope for the future. What do you feel like, you talked a little bit about like your daughter. I love that, right? We can be an example for future generations, that how important it is to find something for yourself and, invest in yourself and, still you're not just a mom. I mean, you're a mom, but you're also an individual, right? So I don't know if that's kind of your hope for the future, or if you have something else that you feel like is really important that you wish all women knew.
Yes, what I want to say from my personal experience is that that I also want to tell others that it is very important to, first of all, to be emotionally strong enough that they can decide for themselves how we should move forward in our
Yeah,
life, how
yeah,
we should take decisions for ourselves. Because if someone is not enough mature at emotional level and at the mental level, they will not be. Because I have seen many women are dependent on their husbands for the decisions, or the parents and this and that. If you are not mature enough, you cannot build your identity. You will keep on relying on the other people all your life. So
yeah.
if you
How?
are, so I must say, and I want to convey this message to all the mothers also, that please educate your daughters enough to be mentally and emotionally mature, so that they can decide for themselves that how, instead of their many other things in their lives and many other responsibilities in life, how they have to move forward, how they need to take decisions, how they grab the opportunities for themselves in so much chaos, and how they build things for themselves. Because many times we came there's the situations are in our life, and we just think that we should not do this, or we can just quit this, why we need to do this and this and that. So these things are not going to work for our lives and for the coming generation also, because the era is going to be like robotic, and it's the real time to build our own identity. We cannot be at the back of the curtains. We cannot rely on the other businesses and the other teams, and also our family members, I must say. Do something for your own self, build your own identity, invest in yourself, learn, no matter what in what way you learn, take programs, take coaching sessions, learn from the YouTube, learn from the books, whatever it is that you have
Yeah,
access to, but learn and keep moving forward,
yeah,
and keep educating yourself and your children. And it is
yeah,
the way that we can bring a great impact in the world, and we can, the education and the mental awareness is very necessary in this world.
yeah.
Otherwise, I want to say there's no difference between a human and a bot.
A human in a what?
Boat.
Oh, a boat?
Yeah. Yes. So it is my message that I want to convey to the mothers. Just be resilient, keep
Yes.
pushing yourself. Do not afraid of the things. Do not stress about the things, because if you are positive enough, positive things will come to you and you will see results one day.
Yes. So true.
Yes.
And I love that, you said about emotional intelligence and resilience. Is there one little tidbit that you feel like you've learned along the way that really helps you stay strong, or how do you become emotionally mature and resilient, do you think? Is there anything that has in particular helped you or with your daughter?
Yes, being emotionally resilient have helped me throughout. I'm not throughout my life, for about, you can say, in the past 3 to 4 years, and I have learned this hard. And because yeah, women are more emotional, and they just get into the tears easily.
Yes. Yes.
And so it is the thing that I learned the hard way. And then the moment when I realized this and when I learned this, I decided that I will not let my daughter to do the same things that I have been doing in my past years. And it has helped me to move forward. And it also helped you to meet your boundaries. And when
Mm,
you're emotionally strong, you know that where you need to put your energy, where you need to put attention, and because it is not something like listen to every other person and listen to every other person's advice and this and that. Sometimes there are many toxic things going on in our lives and in our surroundings. So when you are emotionally strong, you just don't pay attention to them, and you just
yeah.
keep focused yourself, and you just keep moving forward, and you at that moment you see that what is now in front of us or in front of me, how I can make myself strong here, how I can make my life better here. But emotionally, I must say that emotionally strong and being focused on yourself does not mean that we are being insensitive.
Yeah.
we are
Yeah. Yeah.
sen-
Yeah.
we are sensitive equally, but we are just putting boundaries around ourselves, that how we want to move forward in our life.
So important. Yes. I love that. That's so true. Awesome. Well, anything else that you want to tell us about you? I really appreciate you taking the time today.
So yes, I was just building on my working on my visibility part of the business, and also I just want to have a lot of interactions with the people, and I also love hearing a lot of stories from around the world, and because humans are same all around the world. And
Yeah.
if someone wants to book a coffee chat with me, she is more than welcome. And I must say that attend my masterclass because it's free, and they will, if they are not going to work with me in the after this masterclass, it's totally fine, but they will at least get some insights on how they can simplify their business, and how they can apply all that things in their business to how that will help them to move forward in their business. So yes, these are the two main messages from me to this. If someone wants to connect with me on the coffee chat, I'm more than welcome.
Love
And
it.
the other thing is that join me in
Join
my
your master.
masterclass. Yes.
Yeah, sounds like it'll be so insightful. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Fizza. I'm excited, and I'll put all your links below, and I'm excited to watch you grow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really loved it and enjoyed talking to you. And it was lovely talking. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, for taking the time for this, and for listening all my story and all my, you know,
Yeah,
I don't know, it was a lecture kind of things.
I loved
So
it. No, I loved
yes,
everything about
because
it.
everyone has gone through some kind of
Yeah,
things in their life, and that they can if my one advice or if my one story can relate to someone and can have an impact in their life, it will be, I will be more than happy. I will be very
yeah,
grateful that I can bring a change in someone's life, and I can change someone's thought or the mind with my thoughts or my working or whatever I have shared. So it's I'm really grateful for this, and
yes,
thank you
my
so much.
pleasure. Yes, my
Yes.
pleasure. That is the goal of all of these. I love talking to other women, and everyone's story is important and I think impactful, and everyone relates, right, to some part of everyone's journey. So I really appreciate you sharing everything today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
my pleasure. Have a great one. We'll talk soon.
Have a great day. Thank you so
You
much.
too.
Bye
Bye.
bye.